The seaside grasshopper can leap and fly distances up to 30 feet. A goldenrod leaf beetle larva arches up to emit a noxious substance. Ugh. The flea beetle's shiny head and back warn its unpleasant taste. Mm. Protected from some predators by a hard iridescent cuticle, a goldsmith beetle chews its way with powerful jaws through a dog-bane leaf. A goldenrod lacebug uses its long, sharp beak to inject enzymes into a leaf. These break down the tissue into a fluid, which the bug then sucks up. A treehopper draws sap from a stem through its beak. The treehopper, like the goldenrod lacebug, can convert plant tissues to nutritious fluids. An evening primrose moth rests on its namesake flower after probing for nectar. A tiger beetle pins an ant larva with one of its set of its jaws. The other rakes the ant into its mouth. An aphid lion grips a captive aphid with its long curved jaws. One of the hungriest of all predators, the lion eats as many as 20 aphids daily. One-inch damselfly naiad, or aquatic nymph, captures a water boat near the bottom of the pond. In seizing its victims, the naiad shoots out its lower lip and skewers the struggling swimmer with the two hooks at the tip. A praying mantis nymph catches a sawfly in its forelimbs as it chews on the victim's head. When hunting, the mantis usually waits at the tip of the low vegetation, its spiny front legs raised as if in prayer. When a potential meal approaches, the mantis seizes its stunning speed, reaching about to its prey in less than 1 out of 20 of a second. Shoot off its head. A rain-splattered stream in New Jersey's Great Swamp meanders past mats of aquatic plants and an isolated cluster of drowned oaks. A male wood duck in New Jersey's Great Swamp peers out from a nesting site in a tree cavity well above the ground. Here the drake's mate can incubate her eggs in a relatively safety of all predators save tree-climbing raccoons or possums. This is the wood duck. A crab spider about half an inch long and perfectly camouflaged against flowering queen ant's lace prepares to devour a captive sweat bee. The carnivorous crab spider spins no web to trap its prey. It waits concealed among blossoms to ambush unwary insects that come in search of nectar. New growth on the swamp's edge signals the beginnings of spring. At the base of last year's tall cattails, which have gone to seed, fresh green sprouts are springing up. An 8-week-old raccoon sits amid grasses beaded with early morning dew. Unlike their nocturnal parents, the less cautious young raccoons sometimes roam about during the daylight hours. Sensitive ferns left grow at the base of the fungus-flunked trunk of a red maple. These delicate-looking ferns derive their name from an extreme sensitivity to frost which kills them, but they prosper almost anywhere. See all the ferns? On a wooded knoll, right, a fallen red maple surrounded by flowering mountain laurel leans against the trunk of a sassafras tree. Great Swamp contains many small sandy wooded hummocks that are 2 to 5 feet higher than the rest of the terrain and consequently remain a little drier. See all the white flowers? With the summer sun setting over the swamp, a yearling red-tailed deer comes out to browse on grass near the water's edge. A muddy brown strip between the deer and open water indicates how long the pond's level has fallen in the hot, dry days of midsummer. Pickerel weed and arum grow in the shadows. On the higher land is a stand of oak mixed with cedar. Sorry. See that? Oh, look at that deer. See, take a close-up look at there. Yeah. At dawn in a chilly mid-October, the rising sun illuminates the vibrant color of a red maple. Around the water's edge, other swamp hardwoods, oaks, wheat, gums, and tulip flows are in their autumn remint. In the left foreground is the steeple bush, named for its pointed spire-like tips. Flat brown milkweed seeds on airy filaments burst from their pods. The filaments catch the